as Rock of Ages wraps up the Regina leg of their tour and makes its way to Saskatoon for 3 shows this weekend, I was lucky enough to catch a sneak peek of the performance earlier this week in the Queen City. To be completely honest, I didn't really know what to expect, but it wasn't this. Turns out Rock of Ages is somewhat of a gritty look at the music scene from the late 80s, early 90s, and while it immediately explodes with scantily clad dancers and profanity, it's actually a brilliantly written musical comedy that will transport you back to 1988 before you can say warrant.
I'm screaming in people's faces. I mean, the audience gets up and, dances and sings along with us. It's something that's really special, it's interactive, and it's something that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's usually billed as like the best party on Broadway. So if you come, you have to have that open mind of like, you are a part of the show. We break the fourth wall with the audience all the time and interact with them.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to get swept up into the music as the hits come at you at a blistering pace. What makes this production unique is the band playing live on stage, which is just one more dizzying aspect that adds to the overall visual attack. Intertwining the Poison, Pat Benatar, and Bon Jovi are a number of stories. Some about love, some about loss, and lots about lust.
We had a 9-year-old.
A 9-year-old got hit in the face with pennies at our show, and her mom thought it was the funniest thing to happen.
She didn't stop laughing the whole number.
She was crying the whole show, the rest of the show.
That being said, though, we do put like a PG-13 warning on it.
Now I know there's some old rockers sitting on the couch right now that are still wearing their Twisted Sister leather jackets and are thinking, how can these kids, who were barely born in the 1990s, recreate the songs and the attitude from that era?
Yeah, some people will say, oh, I remember driving in my car and hearing that on the radio, or I remember like my prom and then playing that song and I had my first kiss to that song. So we have those references, and obviously we don't have those memories with the songs, but they're songs that you hear them all the time. So at least I was already familiar with the majority of the music in the show, but just in a different way. It didn't make it nostalgic for me in the sense that I was around when it first appeared on the scene and was this big new era of music. That wasn't my memory of it, but I definitely have my own memories for what I grew up hearing.
Rock of Ages comes to TCU Place for 3 shows this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For ticket info, hit tcuplace.com. For Shaw TV, I'm Curtis Anderson.
Chin. Hey. Well, you seem like an